I love Jewish men. I adore Jewish men. Now, don't get me wrong. Only one Jewish man has my undivided romantic attention. However, this video is not about singing the praises of my sweetie. It is about acknowledging the excellence of the world's most outstanding group of men. Yes, the world's most outstanding group. Miriam Wright Edelman, Alice Walker, Janet Cohen, Oprah Winfrey, Diane Carroll, Jamaica Kincaid, Whoopi Goldberg, Roxy Roker are among the many black women who have or who have had rewarding, loving relationships with Jewish men. The black female Jewish male loving relationship is nothing new. I do not know why so many people are up in arms that I promote this type of union. I promote it because I think black women are the best women on the planet, and I want us to start demanding the best for ourselves. We deserve healthy, loving, rewarding, romantic relationships with men who prize and value us. Jewish men are spiritually healthy. I think that is where their excellence begins. Jewish men know, for the most part, that if you are spiritually sick, your group becomes socially sick and academically sick. Jewish men, even those who do not go to temple, they are so inculcated with Jewish law from other institutions, like Hebrew school, that even from a secular standpoint, they live by the standards of the Torah, with, of course, a few exceptions, but even those who fall short of living by the standard, they're not excused and allowed to get away with it by other Jewish men. Jewish men understand that they are their brother's keeper, and they understand that they must be accountable for their actions and their brother's actions. Accountability. Something that's not appealing to other groups of men who shall remain nameless. With this in mind, there is a very strong system of checks and balances within the Jewish community, and I think this is what keeps them so strong and measuring up. Jewish men do not allow wayward Jewish men who attempt to compromise the standards to get away with it. They are checked by the community and shamed into living according to Jewish laws. If Jewish men choose not to live according to the standards, well, then they certainly are not given pats on the back and high fives. Nor do the elders in the community make excuses for them. They are looked at for what they are, slackers and pariah. On to another reason why I love and adore Jewish men. The best doctors that I've had have been Hebrew. Some of the most outstanding teachers that I have had have been Hebrew. The best dentist that I've had has also been Hebrew. How do Jewish men become the best? Well, for starters, Jewish men prize education, and Jewish men prize doing well in school. They know that the more you know, the more you can do. This concept has been lost on so many other groups of men. There is a shame in falling short of your potential among Jewish men. There is not a shame of falling short among other groups of men who shall remain nameless. There is a shame among Jewish men of not being superlative. This shame, I think, is one of the major motivators. I also think there is a genuine desire by Jewish men to just simply be their best. Is this born out of self-love? I don't know. Is it born out of a commitment to the community? And they're realizing that if one fails, they could all possibly end up failing? We all know that individuals are judged by their group's behavior, whether we like this or not. It may not be fair, but it is a social reality. Maybe the motivator for Jewish men is born out of a genuine love for excellence itself. Maybe? I don't know. I will continue to ask the Jewish men in my circle, but for the most part, they have all expressed in some form or fashion that not being up to par is simply not acceptable. Many attribute the lessons of the Holocaust as a motivator. Jewish men seem to realize that if you do not have power or know more than your enemy, you cannot survive. With this in mind, they make sure that they stay on the top of their game. Another reason that I love Jewish men realize that being a protector and provider is essential to manhood. They do not question it. They do not shirk the responsibility. They embrace it. And they go out of their way to make sure that the Jewish communities are safe havens for their women and their children. I do not think, well, no, I'm sure. I've never been to a primarily Jewish neighborhood that wasn't absolutely beautiful. It almost seems as if the sun shines a little brighter in Jewish neighborhoods. Well-manicured lawns, breathtaking landscape, beautiful homes, even the mailboxes were very pretty. Jewish men want their wives and children to live comfortably. Nice homes, secure and clean neighborhoods? I'd say that's a good start. Jewish men also value hard work. A man is defined in many respects by what he does for a living or how he does his job. Now, don't get me wrong, there's no shame in being in any field of work as long as you take pride in your job and do it well. Blue collar, white collar makes no difference. Jewish men all seem to do their job well, regardless of the profession. That is how you make it into upper management, supervisory positions, and to the CEO spot, by doing your job well. Jewish guys know this. Jewish men leave a legacy of excellence, and their children realize that it is their responsibility to carry it on, and they welcome that challenge. This breeds generation after generation of a culture of excellence in a group unparalleled in achieving it. Believe it or not, for the sake of time, I left 2 of the reasons that I adore Jewish men out. But maybe another video and another date at another time. But I think you guys and girls get the point.